95% of the college students don't know these principles. That's why they stay behind from people who know these things. I'm going to talk about some of the principles and lessons that will accelerate your growth in your life. So watch this video till end and let's get started. Number one is discomfort. When we seek discomfort, when you embrace discomfort, the growth will happen. You need to understand this thing. When we learn something, when we learn a skill and getting better into it, the comfort zone come into the game and you are practicing something. And when you try something, there comes a discomfort that will help you to level up. There you need to understand this thing. Embracing discomfort is very important, where you understand, okay, this is what I don't know, now I have to improve myself. That's why I follow a principle called 1% improvement. Every single day, just try to improve yourself 1%. This 1% is very subjective, as some people say it 0.1%, some people say 1%, or some people say a significant amount of growth that will help you to understand, okay, you are growing. The second thing is feedback. Ask a lot of feedback from people, but let me tell you, what does it mean? Asking feedback doesn't mean you are asking feedback for your past thing, what you have done. You're asking feedback because you want to improve in your future. Ask for feedback and shift your attention toward improving 1%. Now, this third principle is very important, that is learning and growing will not happen at day one, but it will start from day one. And if you're someone who is starting your journey of learning something, let me tell you, you will not see any result on day one, or maybe you will see something, but that is not significant, because after doing it continuously, iterating it for a complete year or 6 months or 2 year, you will realize how far you have come. If I look back to my previous work, what I have done when I started graphic designing, I will feel cringe. I will feel like, hey, this is what I have made, but I know the progress I have made. Fourth principle, which always help you in your journey, that show your work, show your skill, show where are you going, just show what you know and what you do. That is called showing your work. When you show your work, you create a luck for yourself, which always help you to stand ahead. Look out for the people who are building in public. Whatever they are building, they are just showing it in public. That's what we are doing. We are showing what we are making, what we are building. And but we are not very consistent with these things, but I'm trying my best to do that. You can take the example of Ruhi, who is building a podcast called Business Podcast by Ruhi. He share every single update about his podcast, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether she's making growth, whether there is no growth, whether she got any sponsor. She share every single thing on social media. Well, that's called build in public. And this is the how you create a super advantage for yourself. Now I have talked about the advantage. Let me talk about my course which is upcoming, that is Productivize. Productivize is a course that will help you to leverage your unfair advantage. Here I will talk about how to understand what are your advantages, then I will tell you what are the ways through which you can take leverage of it. You can build your advantages. If you have watched my video on luck, you should watch that video to understand what are lucks and how that work. There are multiple different modules where you can learn and grow. Use code CLUBMAX to get the maximum discount you can afford. So check the link in the description and don't forget to enroll into it. Now the next principle is discard what you don't need. Discarding what you don't need will give you a refreshment. Discarding things which are clutter in your life will refresh your mind, because sometimes you don't need a lot of things. Sometimes you don't need clutter in your life. Sometimes you just need simple things, simple tool, simple friends, simple people, and just taking the simple steps to get ahead. And that's what you need as well. Remove every single thing that hinder your growth, that hinder your progress. Remove energy drainers, energy vampires from your life. These are the people who drain your energy by giving you the negative thought, by making you to rage, by making you to feel anger, frustrated. Remove these people. That's how you can build a peaceful mind. This is the most important thing, that is ego. Remove ego from your life today, because ego is a killer disease that will hinder your progress, that will create a barrier in your progress. Sometimes when we are making little progress, ego come into the game, and that make us feel like, me, I know everything, I am the one who can do it, no one is here who can stand around me. The reality is we have to learn a lot, that you have to keep learning and keep making progress. You are a student, you are a lifelong student who have to learn something. So remove the ego, get into the game and play it like a student. In a productivity niche, procrastination is taken as a very big villain. Well, you need to understand this thing. Procrastination is often avoidance of stress and discomfort. When Someone don't want to take stress, someone don't want to, get into discomfort zone and want to stay in their comfort zone is called your procrastination. Let me tell you, you don't have to worry about if you procrastinate a lot. Just focus on these principle. I have written something here that is called just do it, is my favorite principle, and I have talked about every single time. If you have to take action, just take the action. If you take a minute for yourself, that minute will become an hour, and that hour will become a day, and that day will become a month and the year, and you will never take action. So don't take a minute for yourself. Whatever you have to do, just take the action. The last and the very important thing, and that is build a human RAM. Carry a notebook, carry a diary. I have a notebook with me, and I have shared with you all my Instagram. There's a post on Instagram where I showed like I carry two notebooks for myself, one for the classes and second one for writing whatever I'm learning, because that's how I build my human RAM. Whenever and whatever I have to learn and revise, I take that notebook and use that. So you can carry something like that. And there's a tool called Notion, which is most powerful tool, not just work as a note making tool, but you can use to build systems. But right now, for building a human RAM, you don't need anything. Very soon I will launch something called a human brain or a life OS thing, which you can see in the description. Right now it is not available, let me tell you, it is not available, but I'm planning to make it. If you're watching this video after 5 or 6 months of this upload, let me tell you, check the description, you will find something new in this description. So check it out. Now that's it for the video. Let me tell you, these are lessons you learned today, or maybe you know already, but share this video with your friend whom you think they should learn about it, and comment your favorite lesson. And let me ask you, comment one lesson which you think should everyone should know in the comment. If your comment would be very important and if your comment would be very useful, I will pin it for sure. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Harsh and you're watching The Harsh Wise. I hope I made your day, and see you on the next time.